Hey guys, Button25 here playing FSX once again. Today we will be flying a Monarch. I'm just going to get this set up first. EGLL LGK or 01. I think that's correct. Yes, I think it is. Right, so we're flying an A321 of Monarch from Heathrow to what's-its-face, Corfu. Flight number what's-its-face. MON. Why can this have the same thing as PMDG where you could just type it in? MON. Doesn't really matter. Right, just aircraft doors. And checklist.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Engine master.
Both off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
Parking brake.
Off.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
ECAM recall.
Checked.
Anti-skid.
On.
Emergency lights.
Checked and armed.
No smoking signs.
On.
Air condition.
Checked.
Ventilation panel.
Is checked.
Fuel pumps.
Set on.
Adheres.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
Right, let's close that one door. Yeah, sure.
Before start checklist.
Windows and doors.
Closed and locked.
APU.
Now we're going to start the APU now.
Set on.
APU bleed.
Let's go into top-down view for a moment. 279. I'm going to change that to 27 left, I think. So that way we only have to taxi around here, not all the way back up there. So flight plan, departure, 27 left. I don't know which way that goes, but it looks like it's going in the right direction. Please tell me there's ILS.
Set on.
External power.
Well,
Disconnected and off.
Cabin signs.
Set on.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set on.
Bearer reference.
Checked. 1013.
1013. Check. Beacon lights.
Set on.
Checklist complete.
I think we can move that back.
Flight deck to ground.
Go ahead, sir.
Ground, we have ATC clearance for push and start.
So I began startup with one of the engines. This is of course the IAE engines. The IAE engine A321.
Start push
No
back.
cigarette disposal. Roger, sir. Please release
Roger,
your
sir.
car.
Please release your parking brake.
Parking brakes released.
Start and push back. You can start both engines at your discretion, Captain.
Starting
Okay.
number 1. Starting engine 2.
And there we go. Push back. Wait, did it just stop? Was that all? Remember, Just checking. Yeah, no steering is on. Yep, reversers are fully functioning. Where did... So that one just stowed itself. Which I presume means that the engine hasn't fully started up yet. Yeah, it's started up now. Then both of them are deployed. Yeah, once we kind of reach a bit past that yellow line, I'll stop the pushback and set the parking brake. So, get ready, and release. Yeah.
Parking brakes are set.
Okay then, Captain. Tow bar disconnected. Your no steering pin is removed. All clear. Signal on the right. Have a good run, sir.
I'm just curious if I open up what's going to happen. Wait, what do you think I'm doing?
After start checklist.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Set.
APU bleed.
Set off.
APU master.
Off.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Checked 0.
Pitch trim.
Why? What's flight control? Boom, boom. You know, honestly, this is just the same as an A320, except it has except it's longer. Like, the wingspan and all, I think, is the same. Full left. Full right. Full up. Full down.
Check. Flaps.
Flaps 1 set. You see the flaps lowering there.
Ecam door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Checklist complete.
I'm just going to close these because they're probably usually closed for a reason. Well, we're not going to be able to turn straight onto that, I can tell you that from now. Straight away. There we go.
Taxiing checklist.
Nose light.
Oh, damn it, that thing turns. That's so cool. Press pedal and release. Come on, woman. You saw that I had that thing pressed.
Takeoff data.
Received.
Reviewed.
Or reviewed.
FCU.
Checked.
Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. TO config.
Set.
Checklist complete.
I'm not going to set the BEF takeoff checklist. I'm saying BEF takeoff because I can't be say before takeoff. Yeah, we're moving quite fast. We're moving just over 30 knots. Concorde, I am coming for you. And then we do basically a full U-turn and then take off and then turn around, and then everything will be fun and cushy. The warning lights aren't on. Yeah, you can see the firefighting training thing is actually kind of, it's a mixture of a double-decker 747
0-5
a trijet, like an MD 11, and I can't see if it's 4-engine or twin-engined, or well, you get what I'm on about. Fly your way. every day.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
TCAS.
TARA tilt above.
TA.
On taxiway.
What the?
On taxiway.
Yeah, I'm going to kick in the reversers as well, actually. You saw that thing just jerk up to 100 knots there. And honestly, I don't think the Concorde was quite that short. Maybe it's the angle, but that looks really too short. Yeah, the A321 is basically like the Airbus equivalent
Approaching
to
27
the
left.
757. But also, coincidentally, well, not really coincidentally, just matter of fact, the aircraft that is owned by Donald J. Trump.
On runway 27 left.
Takeoff. Man, flex, SRS and runway.
Check. Power set.
There we go, gaining speed. Takeoff roll has begun. It's interesting how quickly we reach takeoff speed. I think it's actually less than 30 seconds, maybe a
100
bit
knots.
over.
Checked.
V1, almost.
Beat 1.
You have to be careful when notating an aircraft such as an A321 or 737-800, as they are lengthened aircraft. But you can see I'm nearly tail dragging at this point. There we go.
Positive climb.
I'm not
Gear
even-
autopilot on.
Gear.
There you go. There's T5 in the background. I think it was here where the 767 kind of planted. Oh yeah, Heathrow is going to be extended. It's going to get a third runway, I think, up in there. Yeah, up there-ish. Yeah, I'm going to pause the video here and I'll see you guys to begin our approach into Corfu. See you then. Okay guys, we're beginning our descent into Corfu.
Initiating descent.
FMA check.
Oh.
Radar tilt.
Set
Space
below.
set wrong. I thought it was set wrong. Let's decrease our rate of descent a bit. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. Because what we have to do is there's Corfu and we have to fly around. There's I think there's the airport. Yeah, that's perfect. That's going to get us down exactly at the decel point. Also, I deliberately said this I wouldn't have to land at night, however I may have to. Also, for those of you who... Oh, wow, jeez. We took off at 11 in British time. So that bottom thing we saw was just Italy. There's Malta. So this is the IAE engine, so I said, no grab. And that's a bit of simple logic. Yeah, you know, don't stand in those areas. Don't stand just anywhere near the front, or in a kind of 45-degree cone behind, or you will get killed. That's that arrow just decides, you know what, no, I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. Let's zoom it back into 80. Maybe if I can direct to R1632. Wait. Well, this means I need to drop the nose. Fly your way every day. In Monarch, used to operate two A330s and then they just ceased operating long haul routes. Just see, what is that circle? It's not forcing us into a loop. Love clouds, my mortal enemy. I have personally never been to Corfu. The only Greek island I've been to is Crete. That's the only time I've ever actually been to Greece, and that was the first time I flew on an aircraft, which happened to be a Boeing 737. We're now on the way back in London and Budapest. There were a couple of, I think it was some kind of tanker aircraft. I don't recall though. I looked it up a while back, but I can't recall. They were USAF, or US Air Force. I was back in 2008, so yeah, a bit over 8 years ago, I think. Like spring of 2008, I think, around. That was when I was in Crete. Let's just drop those a small bit more. I'm going to flight plan this continuity. Also, there is no ILS, which was what I was hoping we would have, so that I could land using it, but no. There's the runway, so we'll come in over the beach and then touch down. No. But I wish it, instead of just saying UTC arrival time, it's a kind of like time to destination, like ETA. 65 nautical miles out. The thing is that that's not as the crow flies, it's taking into account all the rest of the flight. Oh, there were the plane sticks just load back in. What air traffic is there around here? There's a 737-800, which is what we saw, and CRJ, and the Dash 8. Yeah, the Dash 8 just popped in. There's Corfu. I can't tell whether this Dash 8 is climbing or descending. Whether I said climbing or descending, not climbing or ascending. Because climbing and ascending are, for those of you who don't know, the very same thing. Also, yeah, just in case we have something, just in case. Wait, did I? No, I forgot to turn on the door monitor. Let's do that now. Yeah, the rudder trim can screw you over quite a bit. Oh wait, so if I just did say that, held it there, that's a huge deviation there. And then then reset just brings it back. Okay, so that's kind of a push the aircraft to the limit type thing. That is doing something the aircraft isn't really meant to be doing. Yeah, there is a, I think it's called Sciatus or something like that. I think Monarch does fly too. Corfu. That looks like some kind of fort. Wouldn't bet though. Those are some typical kind of Mediterranean forts. Yeah, there's the airport. It's quite an interesting runway. Right before there's a bridge. So this is basically Europe's Princess Juliana. Yeah, the textures are glitching out a bit. Yeah, that small island there. Well, quite small. Isn't even small island. One of these islands are... There is, I think, an island off the coast of Corfu. There's a prison island. And that's Corfu, LGKR. I'll just begin reducing our rate of descent. I can zoom in all the way. Not all the way then. Let's just cut a bit of time. Okay. Let's say direct to R1632. Yeah, that won't change too much. It will just cause us to do a bit of it. Oh wait, never mind. It fixed the problem I was obviously having. So, right. Yeah, it was more of... It was just... Nope, direct. Right, it's confused, it seems. That is an interesting flight plan, but no, I'm not going to mess around anymore. I bet you it's going to just whip back there. Right, well, we're beginning that turn. And I hope the plane realizes that it's then going to have to make another considerable turn. Nearest airport.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Lights
Wait.
on.
Oh!
On.
Oh, I haven't slowed down at all. I was completely unprepared. Yeah, sorry, approach. Wait, tune ATIS. So temperature 20, so approach. Perf approach. So temp is 3003. No, not 200. QNH can't set. Yeah, start the bloody approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Ecam status.
Checked.
Sliding tables.
Stowed.
Cabin signs.
Checked.
Nav accuracy.
Checked.
Bearer reference.
Standard.
Checklist complete. Transition altitude.
Barrow reference set and cross-checked. 1014.
1014. Check.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Also approach speed 154. Now watch as the plane just completely freaks out about how it's going to make that turn. Because now we're going to have to swing back around, land at the airport I cannot see. Oh, there it is, probably. Hopefully when we level off we'll be able to lose speed a bit quicker. But I've set approach speed.
$2,500.
Shut up. Nose rising. Good. I thought we were still above 250, so we're technically breaking a whole load of aviation rules. So now this thing is going to have to go back onto the flight plan, or whatever it's called, flight path. That's it, not flight plan. That's a different thing. And then drop the gear, and everything's all fun and cushy. Right. I'm trying to the spoilers because we don't need them at the moment.
Flaps 1.
Speed check, flaps 1.
Great. That's basically only the slats, though. Slats are the nose, or the nose leading edge surfaces. Let's close that. These are they've got poppies. There's the runway. And it appeared... Oh, I don't see any poppies, so that could cause me problems. Hey mate, you gonna extend those flaps, or...?
Speed check, flap 2, flap 3, flaps 4.
Speed.
Gear down.
Oh mate, it took you long enough. Gear down, though. That's just a quick question. Monarch does not... Does Monarch operate 750? Oh god. No, we're fine. Okay, I was just a bit worried due to that. Flaps are set. Oh, no, there are poppies, thank goodness. If I set... Yeah, no, ILS. I can't use approach hold though, is the thing. I don't have that option at Corfu because it doesn't have an ILS system. Which makes it all the more challenging. You know, neither does Princess Juliana, so this... You can really see where it's comparable to Princess Juliana. Alright.
Autopilot off.
I'm going to keep that heading because we're actually flying in the right direction. No, we're off this side, so I'm actually going to turn slightly in that direction. Because it's... I mean, I know that a good landing is one you can walk away from, and a great landing is one that you can use the... There's a one after which you can use the aircraft again. But it does help if you actually put it... It does help for reusability if you put the aircraft down on the runway, eh? If you look at the left side of the aircraft, you could see the Grand Canyon. No, you can see some mountains. As I said, I've never been to Corfu. I would like to go to Corfu once, just solely for the airport. Same with Madeira, in all honesty. Oh yeah. Tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, Friday. The final KLM 747 will fly into Princess Juliana. After that, the service will be replaced by A330s. So, probably the most awesome, awe-inspiring, beautiful approaches in the world shall no longer happen. But we shall all remember it. It shall live on in our hearts and in our many crashes in Flight Simulator.
Approaching.
I'm probably going to do a
3,
trigger
5.
maybe. I don't know. This one I'm just rambling. Right, there's the runway. Alright, we're a bit too low, so I'm just going to have to just reduce our rate of descent, because, let me put it this way, you can't put it down too early here. You put it down too early, you put her in the drink. Also, what idiot would, like, seriously, genuine question, what idiot would build a bridge right in front of a bloody runway? Also, we've got some untextured sailing ships here. It's bad enough if the consequences of undershooting are, you know, ending up in the drink, right? Engine's idle. Flare. Flare. And reversers. I said reversers, damn you. There we go. That was actually a very smooth landing, and actually on center line.
70 knots.
Did he just drive across the runway? Well, at least there's not much taxiing to do. I can see all the, like, aerostuff's like, what could we put here? Oh yeah, we could probably put all the spare, probably use like the, probably put the things, the not jetways, the ladders or stairs, not air stairs. Right, I'm just going to have to park and I'll shut her down. This is probably going to be the last. This will be the last flight of the day if this was an actual morning. What? Don't hit the bus! You idiot! I have a feeling I'm not supposed to park here, so I'm just going to quickly move over here.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
Set park brake to on. Shut it down.
And the parking checklist.
So that was a flight from Heathrow to Corfu in a Monarch A321. I'm Boxing 25. Goodbye.